Hey Scorpio, this is Jess with your April 3rd, I believe, to the 9th, I guess, weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Scorpio, I see here that you guys, this is a week, I would say, that kind of starts out a bit rocky, or it has been for some of you. I feel like some of you may have family issues if you're at the workplace. Um, some of you are involved in issues at the workplace and around you. Others of you are a witness to it. I do feel like some of you may have not received an offer that you really wanted. If it was any type of situation that you were awaiting an offer did not come through, you had to accept the fact that I'm not going to move forward in this way. Okay. Some of you may have recently been manipulated as well. Could even try to manipulate someone. This can go vice versa. That came out very recently. I do feel like some of you, however, are starting something new, feeling as though you're not wanting to create any problems. So if there has been problems in the past, I do feel like that's taken a back seat right now. Everyone's kind of waving the white flag, if you will, and I do feel like you're getting some type of help or love and support, if that makes any sense. So there's some love, some support that's going on here. You're challenged by a male individual, a couple of male individuals right now. Some of you who are actually married, it could be your husband, but it has to be, if you're married, a husband. Some of you, it could be your son. Others of you, it could be your brother. But I get male energy that is very problematic and not being able to get in a peaceful place with them. Some of you may be on guard. Let me say this. A male energy, it could be anyone. It doesn't have to necessarily be that close to you, but male energy has been very problematic for you at this time. It could have resulted in some form of a loss. So my condolences if anyone has had an actual loss of someone recently. Or it could have resulted in a loss of not speaking anymore, severing ties. Someone could have been manipulating, or someone could have did something to violate the other person. Let me say that. And now someone is on guard. Here, okay, and I feel like the stability is a bit disrupted at this time between you and male energy. Now that can go any place, personal life, work life, that sort of thing. I do feel like some of you, if you're having a fallout, wherever it is, people are probing. I feel nicely, but they're still asking questions. Possibly being nosy, wanting to get answers. You also may be asking questions, especially if it's a male energy that you're having a problem with or is in trouble. You may be trying to nicely ask questions and get down to the bottom of the situation this week. I do see that some of you are working really hard, and you may not be able to socialize as much as you would like this week simply because work is taking over. Again, someone else's issue is taking over. For some of you Scorpio men, you're in a pickle. I see male energy here very much in a pickle, and feeling like society, life, isn't going your way. Things aren't going your way, but you do have love and love around you. Okay, and I see that there is, so as we get out of this week, get closer to the 9th, let's just say, I do feel like your energy will change drastically. I do feel like you're going to be feeling a lot of love, very fulfilled. So if some of you are working really hard, it's going to pay off. You will start to see the fruits of your labor. If you're looking for a home, you'll start to get an interest in, if you're selling a property. If you are actually looking to buy, you may find the one by the end of the week, over the weekend's time, I would want to say. So I do see offers coming in. I see a lot of love, although, again, male energy seems to be very disruptive. You do have a lot of love coming your way. And I do feel like if there's been any stress, angst, anger, issues, you're going to let go of it, or someone will let go of that burden. Okay, so if there's been a lot of arguing, that sort of thing, someone's gonna let go of it. It's not gonna completely be gone, but they'll, excuse me, let go. I see Scorpio women being able to kind of close the door on a situation and no longer, I feel, no longer be a part of whatever the issue is, if that makes any sense. The benefit, though, is that something that still persists, something that has yet to conclude, and leads to lack of healing, lack of understanding, lack of a new beginning. But that's kind of a benefit, possibly because whatever someone's going through, it could even include you. Um, it probably, what I'm getting from this strongly is that it's going to create an ending to a situation, but I feel that it reestablishes a real relationship. So if you feel like your family member at work, whatever the issue is stemming from, and you really can't get on the same page with someone, letting the time pass you, letting time go by, and allowing time to heal wounds will definitely promote a healthier, more stronger union down the line. Does that make sense? So if you're having a fallout with your family members, I do see that being able to let things just fall into place. You concluding things for yourself. You're not going to have a problem doing that by this weekend. You're going to feel very abundant, very happy, loved, and abundant. Yeah, abundant. And letting someone go through what they need to go through, letting the dust fall where it needs to. Let the healing take its time. You will come back later on down the line very, very solid with someone, or whatever the problem is, it's going to get fixed in a very solid way. What came to me very clearly is, if you are, and let's get into love actually while we're at it. If some of you, you're in a relationship and you have your significant other is going through something, now this could be vice versa. Some of you could be falling out with a loved one, or your husband, your significant other, as I said. And by the end of the week, going into the weekend, I do feel like you are definitely feeling much better about the situation, particularly Scorpio women. I also feel like if Scorpio women, if the male energy in your life is going through something, I mean, completely going through something. Things have come out that they've messed up money, they manipulated a situation, didn't go in their favor. They're not able to take control over the situation. They can't move forward with something. They're not communicating. You taking a back seat and allowing them to go through whatever emotions that they need to go through. At first, it may not seem like there's love there between the two of you, but you're going to really, down the line, once they reconcile everything and the healing is fully developed, I do feel like your relationship is going to go to another level, because it's like that person will see you as someone that you were there when they didn't have anyone. You accepted them when they were at their lowest point, if that makes any sense. You know, Scorpios, you guys are good at that. You could see that in a person's weakness and know that, okay, I'm going to be here through this tragic time. And that loyalty, I feel, definitely changes things. Then it's not only for them, but it could also be for you if you're going through something, particularly Scorpio men, or if you are a Scorpio woman going through something with a male in your life and your mate is there to kind of withstand the drama. Now, for some of you, I do see that there may have been a loss, a disruption in your love life in the past that you really wasn't happy about. You may have had to let someone go, and things didn't start. It's like it didn't even get off the ground, or where you expected it to go, it never developed in that place. Some of you are starting over. You're letting bygones be bygones, and you have interests. I do see that. Some things have recently come out about a particular person that you felt very strongly about. You may have felt like this person was manipulating you. Some of you even may have felt used by someone because of money. This is not going to resonate for everyone, but this is what I'm picking up, that there's someone feeling used because of finances and money. Someone may have accused you of that. Again, manipulating, using them. I do feel like you were on defense at first about, where you're going with this relationship, or someone was very guarded against you. And there was a lot of questioning, a lot of probing, a lot of getting to know. Some of you may be dating someone now if you're single, and may feel like this person is not what they say they are. And you may be asking a lot of questions, or questions are being asked of you. I do feel like some of you are in a relationship with someone who either has gone through something that's rocked them to their core, or is going through something, or you're in a relationship where things are not good right now. Okay, you're not on speaking terms with your mate. Again, there is heavy, some of you are focusing on work, and someone may be trying to come back and apologize all by while you're carrying this burden. You guys can't get on the same page right now, although I do see messages of love, or I miss you, or I apologize, or can I see you, that sort of thing is kind of persisting by the time we get into the weekend. Scorpio women, I feel like you feel really good. I want to say for some of you, definitely be mindful if you're feeling something. And I've said this before with Scorpios, with Taurus, Uranus and Taurus in your 7th house. There will be an unconventional way as to how you are relating when it comes to your one-to-one relationships, particularly as we're speaking about love. I do feel that some of you may have 2 people involved in a relationship, even 3. So you may be one of 2 women or 3. This is for some of you, not all of you. For others of you, this will be your energy culminating, feeling very loved, feeling very full, and feeling like you're ready to take your relationship to the next level with a particular person. But there's some unfinished business. Okay. Others of you, I do feel like you may get rid of one person for another person. So you're ending one relationship, you're letting that go, and you're already, getting to know someone else, or you will very shortly have moved on with someone new. I feel like if some of you are leaving someone behind, I don't feel like it's completely over. I feel like a lot of this has to do with retrograde, and once planets go direct again, this person may be a contender again. I do feel like others of you, that could be in a third-party situation. I do feel like that may come to a conclusion where someone is going to the next level in their relationship. And I do feel like if you feel like you've had a player in your midst, they are letting some of that go. Okay, they just can't take the drama, especially if they have all of this stuff going on where their finances disrupted, their home life could be a problem. They may have recently gotten out of a relationship, gotten out of a marriage. Someone may have gotten a divorce. I do see that. So some of you are either on the tail end of meeting someone who's sifting through a very complicated but very serious love relationship that has kind of turned them upside down. Others of you, I feel someone is not committing to you, have manipulated you. Now they're not communicating. You're not communicating with them, or vice versa. You will move on from this person. I don't feel like this person will completely let you go. There is other people involved in this situation, but I feel like you're no longer fighting for this, or you're no longer justifying someone's behavior as well, is what I see very strongly here. But I do see on the tail end, again, someone new may come into the lives of Scorpios, and I do see there could be someone, after letting something go, completely letting something go, a committed person will be in your life. I just feel like this person, they need to get out of some problematic situations that they're in. I feel like if some of you can relate that there's a problem with someone, with an ex of theirs, or someone that they were married to, or they have children with, they really need to reconcile things for themselves. They need to they're out of their head about a situation. They're dealing with things head on. They're trying to close the gap with having to give to 2, right? I feel like a part of them gives to 2, gives to you and also gives to this person. It could be monetarily, it could also be their emotions. And I don't feel like a lot of this is what they're telling you, but they're wanting to gain peace with the situation so that they can fully commit with you, is what it looks like. Yeah, fully commit. You also may be given an ultimatum, especially if you guys are dealing with an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could be given an ultimatum who you're going to choose. Do you want me? Do you want him? These things are going to kind of come up in the surface, and some of you are going to deal with closing the door on a situation, or your mate is as well, because we do have someone who eventually will want to commit and be committed fully. If there's been this, I just see a lot of static, but and by the weekend it gets really good, and no longer someone's no longer putting up a fight in this situation. Yeah, there may be an end to a third party, but this also can speak to there being a third party for some of you. Yeah, there may be still, I get for some of you Scorpios, there could definitely still be 3 women involved, okay? You included, so 2 other women that is involved in the situation. And that could be why some of you Scorpio women are no longer being a part of this fiasco. Like, you found out, and you're like, it's more than I want to deal with. Others of you, it could very well be someone's mother and their ex. And that's why you're having to kind of deal. Others of you could not have anything to do with love. It could have something to do with 2 feminine energies in your life. And you've fallen out with them. Again, whatever the situation is, it's going to come to a close. Someone needs to make some very strong decisions, and I feel that the relationship will ascend to a higher level, as I said. So overall, it looks good for you, Scorpio, as far as love is concerned. A little bumps in the road is what it looks like, but overall, it looks like it'll work out for you guys here. Now, what I am going to do is I am looking at, if you would like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of all over the place right now. I'm trying to get my cards up, talk to you guys still. Hopefully this isn't making noise, my mic, so I do apologize. But if you guys are interested, I am doing an extended to this read to find out where this person's mind is at when it comes to you. Again, I see very clearly the male energy is a bit problematic as it relates to Scorpio women. So if you're interested, click that link below for the extended as we are going through how do they feel about you, what is the challenge here, what do you have, what is the benefit and the blessing that you have when it comes to them, what are their regrets, and what is the possible outcome in the next 3 months for the 2 of you. I also have love cards here that will pull, and it will show what are they thinking about, and what exactly would they like to tell you if they could. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you click that link below. And if you would like, I'm still looking at these cards, guys. That's why I'm just like pausing and I'm not going through my normal spiel. It's a lot going on here, Scorpio. But again, it seems like, it's just a timing thing. It's just all the stuff is coming to the surface. And it's just a timing thing where everything kind of finally changes hands, if that makes sense. So if you would like to look a little bit deeper into this love situation between you versus them, click that link below. If you would like to share how this resonates, please do so in the comment section below. We love to hear from you. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, I know it's been a long time since I've done a Scorpio reading. Welcome. Subscribe, because I will be back. I know I'm rambling with another one. Take care, Scorpio.